Or let's unpack this. So you're building Gunpla, those awesome mobile suit models.
Mm,
You get the kit together, maybe paint it, and they look great, straight out of the box.
totally pristine. But
Yeah.
sometimes you want them to look like they've actually done something.
Yeah, exactly. Like they've survived a few battles or maybe trudged through some harsh environments, endured space,
Right. And that whole process, that's what we call weathering.
weathering.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
adding all those effects, dirt, scratches, maybe some rust, paint fading, stuff that gives the model a bit of history. Realism.
It really makes it tell a story, doesn't it? Just
Yeah.
by looking at it.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And speaking of which,
Yeah. What's up?
well, for anyone looking to really get into that or maybe level up their skills, there's some pretty big news.
Oh, yeah. What have you got from the source material?
A brand new resource just dropped, like today. It's called the Gunpla Weathering Textbook.
A textbook. Okay, that sounds serious and comprehensive.
That seems to be the angle, yeah. The source material positions it as a really thorough guide for modelers who want to push that realism.
Get that proper battle-hardened look.
Exactly.
Okay, so for this deep dive, our mission is pretty clear then. We need to get into the key details about this book launch.
Mm-hmm.
What the source says is inside what it covers.
And crucially, how you can actually get it, because you said it launched today.
That's right, June 11th, 2025. It's officially out now.
Wow, perfect timing for this. So what kind of ground does it cover? Is it just the basics?
It sounds like it goes beyond that. The source suggests a pretty wide range of approaches, not just your standard dry brushing or washes, probably.
Interesting. Does it mention anything specific, like examples?
Yeah, one thing highlighted was a focus on environmental weathering.
Okay, like how the damage looks different depending on where the suit was fighting.
Precisely. Think about ground combat versus, say, underwater missions. Or even fighting in space. The wear would look
Sure.
totally different, right? That makes a lot of sense. Scratches from asteroids versus mud splatters.
Exactly. And that ties into making it look authentic. That seems to be a big emphasis based on the source. How do you make it convincing?
So not just applying effects randomly, but thinking about why they'd be there.
Right. The source says it teaches effects based on observing the real world, different materials, different conditions.
Okay, so it's digging into the why, not just the how-to.
I like that.
Seems like it. And it apparently covers both traditional techniques and more modern methods, too.
Pulling from pro modelers, maybe?
Yeah, the source mentions insights and demos from professionals. So it's compiling, like, proven methods alongside newer stuff. A solid toolkit.
Sounds really useful. So, okay, let's recap for everyone listening who wants to add that history, that realism to their kits.
The Gunpla Weathering textbook is out, available starting today, June 11th, 2025.
And how do people get it? You mentioned options.
Yeah, the source material lays it out. There's an English ebook version available on Amazon.
So specifically, the source gave the price on Amazon US as $20.81 USD. So, check your local Amazon.
Good digital option. What about a physical copy? Some people really like having the book in hand.
Definitely. The Japanese physical version, which is published by Hobby Japan, is also out.
Where would you find that?
Retailers that carry Hobby Japan stuff. The source mentioned places like 1999.co.jp as an example.
Right, the usual import spots.
Yeah.
Got it.
So yeah, it really seems positioned as the go-to guide if you're serious about weathering.
Taking your model from just, a cool plastic kit to something that feels like it has a past. A story.
Exactly. It adds that whole other dimension.
So maybe a final thought for you listening. As you look at your shelves or your next build, think about the story you want that mobile suit to tell just by how it looks. What kind of battles has it seen? What planets or colonies has it defended?
Yeah. What history are you going to build right onto its surface? That's a cool way to think about it.